Good evening, everyone. And we are live. And this time it's not for the podcast. It's my first preview for quite some time. It's Arsenal versus Chelsea, second versus 12. Potentially, one could be a Premier League champion, or they could end up winning the same amount of trophies as Tottenham and ourselves. And joining me tonight is a huge WSL and Arsenal supporter, Mrs. Lottie. I don't know if you're married. How are you doing?
I'm a miss, but thank you anyway, Nippon. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
By accident.
That's all right. Don't worry. Absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm ready. I'm ready for the game tomorrow, and then obviously the big one on Tuesday night.
Of course. So, you're probably the only confident person in this room right now that you're actually going to probably go on and get something from this game. I don't see us. I honestly see the best that Chelsea go for is a 0-0 draw. I don't think they're getting anything from that game.
To be honest, confident? I do feel like you'll get one if you exploit a certain player who is not too keen on his pace, but it depends if you can master that.
Have you seen how shit we've been this season?
Yes, I have. I have questioned some of your lineups and your formations. I mean, putting Sterling up front on his own. What are you doing? I don't get it. Do you know why you're putting him up top on his own?
I don't know. It's the manager. The manager decides who goes on the pitch.
Yeah. Oh no, I get that, but I don't understand it either way. But yeah, no, I'm quietly confident. But after the last few games, I do feel like you're going to get at least one goal.
Last few games, you've been losing the last few games.
Yeah.
We've been shit all season. You've been top of the league for most of it.
Yeah, I know, and I've been enjoying it every day, game by game, I should say.
Of course. Anyway, before we carry on, let's go through the chat. Big up, OG. How are you doing? Big up, Hashim. And yeah, if you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And so, are you going to that game as well?
What, the Chelsea game on Tuesday? Yeah, I'm sitting behind the boss himself.
Nice. I might be there after the game to do some fan cams. Like I was there for the Arsenal Man United game, doing fan cams for my channel.
Nice.
Like I interviewed someone who I'm not going to mention on here because I know you don't like a certain channel.
No, I'm not a fan of it. They only make money off when it goes wrong, and it's not cool. It's not okay.
Well, I interviewed him.
That's what they do. Yeah. Okay.
I interviewed. Do you know Livs?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I managed to get around to interviewing him, but I had a chat.
Okay.
I interviewed Flex from United TV.
Yeah.
And Charlene, big up Charlene if she's listening. I don't think she is, but I interviewed her as well.
I know the name, but I
interviewed quite a few content creators after the match.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. How did that go?
Yeah, I got a lot of good views for it, and I hear you're starting another channel.
Yeah, I've been up and running for about 2.5 months, so yeah, I'm doing well. We're plodding along. I'm just enjoying it at the moment. I've kind of kept hold of my team that I had over on Calendar, and we've just moved, and we're doing our own thing, and we're loving every moment of it.
Nice. Would you like to shout it out?
Yeah, no, we are Vic Akers Wonderland. We do a lot of WSL football. We do the Women's Champions League, FA Cup, and Continental Tires Cup. And then there's also, we will be covering the World Cup over the summer over in Australia and New Zealand.
Nice. Will you be going down to Australia yourself?
Oh, I wish. I had the time off to go and travel around there for a month. I really do. We're still waiting for the TV rights over in the UK and most of Europe to see if we actually get to watch it or not. It's madness.
Nice.
There's less than 75 days to go.
Nice. Anyway, so I have a question for you. A lot of people have different answers to this, but if Arsenal end up winning nothing this season, would you call the season a failure?
No, I wouldn't, because if you told me this time last season, next year you're going to be next season you're going to be top of the league most of the season and get Champions League football, I would have sat there and laughed in your face. We all saw how it started last season. Couldn't do it. Those first 3 games were traumatic. And it's the worst start we've had in about maybe 20-25 years. So,
you guys lost to Brentford, didn't you?
Yeah, Brentford, City, and then who was the third one? There was a third one on the bounce.
You lost to us.
Yes, that's
second game of this.
Yes, it was you.
Lukaku, only Arsenal from that season would let Romelu Lukaku score his first ever Premier League goal for Chelsea.
I know that. I was sitting at the back of the Emirates, right above his goal that he put it in. Don't.
How pissed off were you?
Livid.
That you're the team that allowed Lukaku to score.
Yeah, I know, but it's just it was.
And now Inter fans don't want him. He can.
No, I'm not surprised at this. Then again,
look. I mean, I hear.
Go on.
I mean, I hear both sides of it. Like, for me, the aim of elite sport is to win. Now, here's a question. Have you had a better season, Man United, if you don't win the Premier League? Because that's the only thing you're going to win if you do win it. Whereas Man United have a trophy.
Unless Man United win something, how is it a better season?
Man United won the Carabao Cup.
Oh, they've won a trophy. Then they've had a better season. They've had a domestic cup. It's the same with. You could flip this on its head.
They won the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I know they've won the Carabao Cup. Just give me a second. It's the same thing with the women's football. It's like you can say that about Man United now. We've beat you to the Continental Tires Cup already this season. We beat you in the final at Crystal Palace. If Man United give the title to Chelsea because you've got 2 games in hand, is that a good season for Man United? So it's the same scenario, really.
If they win the title, but if Chelsea win they don't want anything else. If they win a trophy rather than second with no trophy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand what you're saying. Completely get what you're saying, but the shoes on the other foot on WSL as well. So the fact that we're back in Europe, we're back in the Champions League for the first time. We've got 2016. I'm happy. I don't care.
I'm calling. I'm on a call.
No, woman's here. Woman's here. Yeah, I'm saying.
So. Sorry, someone's trying to talk to me, and I'm saying I'm on a call.
Okay, no worries.
So, how confident? I've already asked you that. So, in terms of the lineup, how do you see Mikel Arteta lining?
We're gonna obviously start off with Aaron Ramsdale. Ben White, Rob Holding, Gabriel, I want to say Zinchenko, but I'm not sure.
He's
then we'll
been a bit shaky as of late.
Yeah, no, he has. He has hit like they all have, and it's a confidence thing. I think drawing to the stress that I went through at Southampton, the West Ham away, the loss to City, it does impact your players mentally, and you can see that decline over the draws. And I think the final nail in the coffin was Wednesday. So at the moment, I have a feeling they're currently mentally on the floor, but they have to push on towards the end of the season.
Look, obviously, I would pretend. I would be lying if I said I felt sorry for you, but yeah, I mean, like, it's all banter.
You were loving it. Don't even go there. You were loving it. You're loving it. Don't go there with me. You're loving it.
Of course, I am. I'd be lying.
To be fair, I'd be lying. I didn't say every time you lost, I loved it. So do you know what I mean?
Look, it goes both ways. I mean, like, I'm loving every second of your current. But same way you are. Same. I mean, you have every right to as well. I mean, it's football. It's the rivalry.
Exactly, and that's what we do enjoy. But look, to a certain extent.
Oh, it was someone was asking if I ordered, and I say no. I'll order after I finish my call. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll get him to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
That might be a good idea. No worries. Oh, Nippon sound's gone. I can't hear you at all.
I muted myself because someone kept, my friend kept interrupting me.
No worries. I thought you were talking to me. I didn't know.
No. It's I don't want to be interrupted while I'm live on YouTube.
No worries.
Unless someone calls me on here, that's the only time I'll be happy to be interrupted.
Oh no, exactly. Agreed.
And only then if it's my mum or my dad. The rest can jog on and say you have to wait.
Agreed.
So, I've asked a lot of. I'm going to ask you this question: Who brings you the most fear when you think about this Chelsea team? I wouldn't surprised if you said nobody.
At this point, nobody.
Like you're a defender, and I'm saying, oh my god, I'm shitting myself if I'm playing this player.
No one. I'll be honest with you. The state that you guys have been playing in, no one.
But do you not think that it would be, oh my god, that they're a wounded animal? And would that not come to your head if you're a defender? That they'd want to prove something?
I think, for me personally, the only thing we need to fear is someone with pace decides to take out Rob Holding or take him on, because Rob Holding does not trust his own pace. He's good defensively, but when it comes to pace, he's just not quick enough anymore. And he doesn't trust it.
But do you need to be fast as a defender, though? I mean, really?
Yeah,
look at Thiago Silva, for example. He hasn't got that much pace in him, and he's kept some of the most clean sheets for us.
Yeah, I know, but if you look at it, losing Saliba has been absolutely pivotal to what our defense line is. Losing him, since we've lost him, we have not a single clean sheet, and that is down to defensive mistakes.
But hey, that's where LøttieAFC comes in. The other gift that keeps on giving right now.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, early score predictions.
Ugh.
What would you say?
I'm going to say 2-1 for the Arsenal.
1-0.
1. No, 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a humble 2-2 draw to Desmond.
Nice. Okay.
Both of our goals will come from Rob Holding somehow messing up.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. But then again, he could have that dream. He could have that wonder match again where he puts Diego Costa in his back pocket for the game in the FA Cup final. You never know.
Well, the FA Cup final is your cup anyway. Ask any fan.
Yeah, I know. I know
then,
that. I know.
But the only time I would bet against Arsenal in an FA Cup final is if you're playing either Man City or Man United. Because they have quite a few times as well.
Yeah, no, of course, but it's still our cup, so.
Yeah, that's why it's got the term Emirates on it. The Emirates FA Cup.
I know.
Hey, we have one over you in Europe as well. Don't forget Baku.
No, well, that's fine, but I can say that about your women's team. We're the only women's team to win in England, so you can say that to me all you like, so I'll say that back to you. We're all good.
Look, but we can agree one thing. You would say, look, I think London is blue, you think London is red, but we can both agree that it's not lily white.
Yes, agreed. Completely agreed.
Shout out!
Agreed.
Shout out to Tottenham, by the way. We're doing the most Tottenham thing. Being 3-0 down, going 3-3, and then losing in the last minute.
Exactly. No, that was brilliant. And welcome. Give a nice warm welcome to Richarlison. It's only 3 weeks left of the season, and he's finally turned up.
He's finally scored. Well, at least he scored. Imagine if he actually does, and he seems like the guy on social media to go up and start beef by saying, "Hey, at least I scored. Where's your goal?"
Yeah, that is true. That is true. He's shut up a lot of people, especially in the Arsenal fan base.
Wait. He didn't shut me up. He's with all the hype around him. He has to score 9 more goals.
If you watch
otherwise, I'm calling him a flop.
If I'm honest with you, if you watch that replay,
he's only scored 2 goals all season.
I know, but if you watch that goal back frame by frame, you'll see it's a Nunes own goal anyway.
A Nunes own goal?
Yep, if you watch it back frame by frame, he was the last person to touch the ball before it went in the net.
Oh, maybe Sky Sports gave it to him because out of sympathy.
Maybe so.
But now to answer my own question, the person, if I was a defender playing against Arsenal, I'd probably fear Martinelli, Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, I wouldn't want any of my front three coming at me. None of them. Not Jesus, not Gabriel Martinelli, or Bukayo Saka.
Gabi Martinelli, Gabi Jesus ruffled a few feathers in his post-match interview. He said that he said something like, "Oh, we're not good enough to win the league" and all that. But where's that? I mean, didn't you see my tweet saying that's why Pep binned you off?
No, unfortunately I'm not on social media as regular as I used to be, but that's interesting. But do you know what? The thing is thinking attitude like that deserves you to get benched. And if he's not benched on Tuesday, I will be really surprised. Because we don't have that attitude in our club anymore. You've got Aubameyang. We're good. And you can keep him, by the way.
Don't forget he scored more than 20 goals for you. Never forget that season.
I haven't forgotten that season, but his attitude towards the end, it stunk. I already knew. I've watched a lot of German football, and I've always said, Nippon, that a leopard never changes his spots. I knew what was coming, and it did happen. So,
But wouldn't it be typical Arsenal, like typical like when you were not that good? Like, look, you're currently going through a bad run of form. Wouldn't it be typical Arsenal for you, for Aubameyang to score against you?
considering the last time he played us at Stamford Bridge, he got 10 touches of the ball in the whole time he was on. I don't think so. I do not think so. It's not going to happen.
Of course. And those ones, when I said the Desmond, I don't have him as one of the goal scorers.
Sorry,
I
Nick,
think-
say that again?
I said I don't have him as one of the goal scorers.
Okay, who's going to score then?
I think your goal scorers will be Martinelli and Saka.
Mhm.
I think our goal scorers will be Enzo with his first goal, and let's say, Enzo and Kovacic. Both our goals will come from midfield.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. And we lack goals from midfield, so I'll take it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I can't see Raheem Sterling scoring, that's for sure. Or definitely not Aubameyang. I think if anyone is going to score, it's going to be Enzo, and then it's probably going to be Martinelli and Bukayo for me, to be honest with you. But it also depends if you guys have worked out, if you double up on Bukayo, he gets stuck, doesn't know, he struggles, and that is a key thing at the moment.
He hasn't looked really sharp as of late. And I rate Bukayo Saka.
Oh yeah, no. Look, well, if you think about it, at some point someone is going to burn out of energy, and for someone who's played nearly every game for the last 2 seasons, as well as going to the Euros and coming back and dealing with what he's dealt with, you've got to burn out at some point. You can't be 1,010% every time.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, absolutely fine.
I apologize.
Okay.
And I apologize to all my viewers here as well.
Absolutely fine. Honestly.
What do you get?
I didn't realize. I thought that I'm going to come here and it's going to be quiet and I can do my cast. Turns out I was badly wrong.
Yeah, it is a bank holiday, to be fair, so not many people are going to be. A lot of people can be
Bank
out.
holidays tomorrow. Bank holidays
Yeah, I know,
tomorrow.
but because tomorrow the kids aren't in school, they can afford to go out tonight. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, nice. Well, that's practically why I'm out as well.
Exactly.
And look, my days off aren't set in stone. I mean, I work in the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
So my days off could be any 2 given days of the week. It's not
Yeah.
always Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah. No, I get that. When you do get it, you're going to go out. So I understand that.
So this might be difficult doing a combined 11. So how would your combined 11 look like?
Oh, bloody hell. You do ask me some tricky ones. Alright.
And don't you dare put all Arsenal players in there.
What's the point of being a combined 11 if it's all Arsenal? Right, so I'm going to go with Aaron Ramsdale.
Yep.
But it's got Ben Chilwell on the left. Can I include injured players? Well, no.
Yeah.
Saliba.
Silva.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Silva, and then on the right, I'm going to put Ben White.
Ben White.
Yeah. Middle of the park. I'm going to go with. Oh. I can't pronounce his name.
Kovacic.
Yep, that's it. Martin Odegaard. Granit Xhaka.
And the front line?
Martinelli.
Where are you going to go?
And
João Felix.
Yeah.
he's only got 2 goals this season.
Yeah, well, I just chuck him in there. I'm not going to choose Aubameyang. I'm not going to choose Modric. I'm not a fan of Sterling. Kai Havertz.
I understand.
So, I'm not a fan of Pulisic either. It's either Ziyech or João Felix.
Well, you still rate yeah. But
what would yours be?
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna echo your goalkeeper, Ramsdale. I'm also gonna go with Ben. I'm gonna keep my back line and the goalkeeper the same, but I'm gonna replace Granit Xhaka for Enzo Fernandez.
That's a good call, actually. Okay.
So I'm going to go and for the front. So my midfield will be Kovacic, Odegaard, and Enzo, and my front line will be Martinelli. It's David Fofana. No, we have 2 Fofanas in our team.
I know, you've got Wesley and you've got David.
Yeah, David Fofana and Saka on the other side.
Nice. Not bad. It's nice to see we're thinking roughly along the same lines with an odd change.
Look, if you win the Premier League this season, obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I won't be happy.
Yeah.
But as a football fan, you guys will have deserved it.
Yeah.
But if you don't win it, you're gonna get so much banter from rival fans.
I dish it out, but I dish out to people I know I'll hold my own ground with. If you want to start tagging me and things, I'm not going to respond to you and give you the satisfaction to let you know you've got to me. So you'll never know.
None of my banter on social media is anything personal.
Oh, I know that. I know that. I absolutely know that, and that is appreciated. But sometimes you sit there and go, "Oh, do I really want to have this conversation?" No.
It's all professional.
Oh no, of course, but some people take it too far.
Yeah,
they just take it way too far.
Then it becomes bullying.
Oh yeah, no, exactly, and that's not acceptable. But some people want to normalise that, and it's not okay.
Also, I'm doing this out of tribute. Usually, you'd never ever see me in a jersey other than Chelsea, Rangers, and England.
Yeah.
But at the end of the season, regardless of whether Arsenal win the league or not, I'm going to be wearing an Arsenal jersey
Of course, you've got to put that on social media, so I can.
I'm doing it. I have to wear it to pay.
Yeah.
Look, the only time I would ever wear a rivals team jersey
Yeah.
is if someone close to me dies who supports said team.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's the late Steve Featley.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
If I'm honest with you, I've never actually come across him on social media, so I don't know much about it,
I
unfortunately.
think we shared a stream together. I think it was on my channel.
I might have then in that case. I just don't remember. I feel really rude.
Yeah, it's going to be to pay tribute to him.
Okay.
Yeah, rest in paradise, Stephen. So yeah, I'm just going to be wearing that as a tribute. I mean, I'll still hate your club.
I
but
know. That's fine.
But it's just a thing of tribute.
No, I completely understand. It's a bit like me saying to you earlier, for the women's football, I need Chelsea to win the league to shut the Man United fans up. I want you to win it. Well, I don't want you to win it, if that makes sense, because I absolutely hate the club.
Of course.
So, but for the greater good, it needs to be done. You know?
Look, same way.
I completely get it.
Same way I can't stand Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
But I will need. No, actually, I turned that around. I can't stand City.
Yeah.
But for the greater good, I need them to beat Real Madrid in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I take that, and then they lose in the final. That'd be great.
Yeah, I look.
Keep them in as many games as possible.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'll be an Inter Milan or an AC Milan fan in the final, regardless of who the other team is. Because I hate Real Madrid. They're one team outside of you guys. No offense, Lottie, but they're one team that I cannot stand. Their fans.
I'm on the same page as you. I'm also an Atletico Madrid fan. I'm on the same page. I get it.
Yeah, for me, it's anyone but Real Madrid when it comes to La Liga.
Oh, wow. Is there any particular reason?
I don't know. This is going a bit too far in history, but do you know a dictator called General Franco?
Rings a bell.
He was a Real Madrid fan.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, if you have any sort of affiliation to a dictator, it's a massive red flag from me.
You can technically say that about us with Bin Laden. He was an Arsenal fan.
But he wasn't. He wasn't the president of Saudi Arabia. He wasn't a dictator.
That is true. That is true. And we did actually have a song about him at one point as well, which was a bit odd. I don't remember the words, so please don't ask me. I just know it was there.
Yeah, I know. I know that too. You also have Piers Morgan.
He doesn't belong to my club. He's a Tottenham fan in disguise.
And then why does he always say, "Come on, you brothers"?
That man is not happy unless he's whinging, moaning, or bitching about something, and that's just how he is. Excuse my language, but that's how I see him.
No, speak your mind.
If whinging makes him happy, let him get on with it. He's an old man. Crack on. I don't know but the more people talk about it, the more it makes him relevant. So,
speak your mind. This is a free channel.
Yeah, no, I have.
So how I would now this is my personal view on how the lineup should be.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Lampard is probably going to do something crazy like play Conor Gallagher at number 9.
That wouldn't surprise me. He did that the other week, didn't he? He played him on the wings.
I'm going to go with Kepa in goal.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the back three of Benoit Badiashile, Thiago Silva, and Wesley Fofana.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna my two wing backs will be Reece James and Ben Chilwell.
Yeah. You know what? I've noticed you've got a higher chance of actually winning a game when you've got Ben Chilwell playing. And I like that because I collect the fantasy football points on him every time. It's great.
And my midfield, I'm going to go with the same midfield from the last game, which was Enzo, Kovacic,
Mm-hmm.
and Kante.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go with a front line
Mm-hmm.
of, you're not going to like this one, Aubameyang
Yeah.
and Datro. Give him a few minutes.
Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Right, for my 11, I'm going to go Aaron Ramsdale, Ben White, Gabriel Zinchenko, but I'm going to throw in our new signing Jakub Kior from Poland.
Aren't you gonna? Why Zinchenko? Aren't you gonna play the Flying Scotsman?
Yeah, but I'm not. His fitness isn't 100% at the moment. So from what I've been reading, his fitness is not 100%. That's why he's not been starting. But for the moment, I'm going to put Zinni there because I'm going to play Jesus. So actually, no, I'm not going to play Jesus. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to bench him for his comments. But midfield, I'd have Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Martinelli.
Can Martinelli play as a striker?
Well, originally over in Brazil, when he first came through, he did play it as a striker through the middle.
Oh,
but
because
Emery kind of stuck him out on the wing. So I'm willing to try it. I don't know why. I hope Arteta is. Do you know what I mean? When you've got Trossard and Bukayo or Jesus and Bukayo either side of you, anything's possible.
Nice. And that's a good prediction. So I ask every Arsenal fan this question.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you see yourselves winning the league at the end of the season?
Well, I think Fulham proved a point today. It is possible for City to drop points this season.
They lost the game.
Oh, I know they lost the game, but they went at them. They should have had a penalty. I've watched that game all the way through, and they went at them. And City, just at the end, they were doing what England women did for the Euros, kicking it out in the corner and leaving it there. So anything can happen. It depends how long City play in the Champions League and etc. At the moment, I'm taking it game by game, so I can't say we're going to win the league because I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's the hope that kills you.
I've been joking about this for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying, oh, if Chelsea stop Arsenal from winning the league now, which I don't think we will. But do you feel that if you lose or draw this game, the league's done? Do you have to win this game to keep the league hopes alive?
Yes, we do, because they've still got a game in hand. They've still
got Man City?
Yes, they do. They've got a double game week this week.
No way.
Yes, it's Fulham and I think West Ham. They've got a double game week this week. They play again on Wednesday night. So then they're caught up with everybody else. So hopefully West Ham will pretend they're playing Arsenal and actually get something.
Did you just say hope Tottenham get a result?
No, I said I hope West Ham pretend they're playing Arsenal so that they play half decently against City.
I get that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if they did use Declan Rice to cheat, but okay.
Do you see him coming to Arsenal in the summer?
Possibly. I mean, he was our under-18 game against West Ham, which the boys lost. He was up sitting next to Edu, so you never know. You never know. He's been pictured by fans sitting below of him sitting with his agent and Edu and Mikel Arteta. So we'll see. We shall see. I'd love to have him, don't get me wrong, but we'll see what happens. The thing is, he wants to play Champions League football.
Nice. I'm going to ask myself.
You and Mason Mount can't offer it to him, but we can.
No, Mason Mount can go F off to Liverpool.
Yeah, we don't want him. I don't want him at my club. No, thank you.
Good. Nah, he can go to Liverpool. He can go to Liverpool or Man United, one of the northern clubs.
Yeah, you can go up north and stay away from London.
Look, he's a TikTok. He spends so much time on TikTok than he does on the actual pitch. And then he just does this to the fans. Our fans love him for some reason. I think it's just this, he came from the academy, so you've got to love him. No, yeah. If you're not good enough, you can leave my club.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thing is, he's not good enough, but he's also a fans player, and that's why people love him. Look,
our two most protected players at Chelsea are Mason Mount and Kai Havertz.
Back.
You're, for example, at Arsenal, Granit Xhaka is so protected by your fans. And he's been messing up so much in the past few games.
Nippon, you know me. If I'm going to have a go at Granit Xhaka, I will. And I have no reason this season to do it. And I have lost over 200 quid. I'm not picking up on him getting yellow cards. Or even a red. I earn £250 to £300 a year on that.
Wow.
I've had nothing this season. It's a good thing for my club, but not a good thing for my pocket. Put it that way.
Check the private chat. Don't say anything, just look at the chat. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just say someone who never shows their face on Twitter.
Brilliant.
So, I'm going to ask you this question and myself at the same time. Which goal did your team concede that made you sit back and say, not fair play? No goalkeeper in the world was going to save that. It could be from any team, from any year.
I like to forget those goals, so I'm going to have to think about this for a minute. I'm going to have to say Haaland's last goal against us at the moment. That's the most recent one I can think of. It wasn't a tap-in. I've been calling him a tap-in merchant all seasons. I've been waiting for that goal that's just going to wow me. Do you know what I mean? Just waiting for that wow goal from him, and it hasn't actually arrived yet. There's not many from this season, to be honest with you. Like, it's just stupid. It's stupid defensive mistakes.
I can think of one, not from this season. For you, it was in the North London derby.
Yeah.
When Son just skipped around a few of your defenders and just smashed one top in. Remember when he just sat? It was like when he sat Hector Bellerin on his arse. Do you know that?
Yes, I remember that one. But there's also the one with Harry Kane, and then who was it? One of my keepers came out. Kane chips the ball over the keeper, open goal. There's no defenders, no nothing. The keeper's just sitting there on the floor, didn't even bother trying getting back up again.
I don't get what was going through your defender's head, saying, "Look, you're up against one of the most dangerous strikers in world football, and you're just ball watching."
Exactly, and it's just like sometimes you sit there and think, "What are you doing?" So, yeah.
So for me, it has to the goal that from this season. It had to be that goal that put Brighton 2-1 up. I was actually at the game for it. And you know what? I wasn't actually deep down inside. I was like, I actually clapped
Yeah.
The person next to me was saying, "What?" I was like, "Mate, it was a great goal." You know how some match day go like.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, some people, I don't understand that people like that. Sometimes you've got to sit back and watch goals and think, wow, that is a good goal as a football fan, even if it is
Yeah.
against your own club. And some people can't differentiate that, and it's annoying.
Yeah, I
So
can.
no, I've done that a couple of times. I think there was one in the 3-2 when we played Liverpool. There's a few more I have done through the season as well.
Yeah, one I can remember is when actually from this season when we played Tottenham and they beat us for the first time in I don't know how long. Oliver Skip, like it was a long range shot from
that
outside
was nice.
the box.
I was watching that game. That was a nice goal. I think that was one of his first senior goals as well, which was nice to see.
I think it was his first Premier League goal ever.
Yeah, I think it was, but it
and
was.
lo and behold, Charity FC.
Yeah, thing is, they have their moments, but it's the Spursy that bites them in the backside. So
yeah, and I was, you know what? I was like, they're Spurs. They're gonna bottle it. Well, Spurs somehow turned into an actual team when they played Chelsea.
Yeah, the thing is, I find that where you used to call it 3-point lane, it's no longer like that. It's the other way around. 3-point bridge now for them.
No, but we're an all-you-can-eat
like
buffet.
Eddie Nketiah.
I've got
Sniffing, bit like Eddie Nketiah.
Look, I'm just gonna look. I'm, you know what? I put a tweet out saying, "Rivals, you don't have to laugh. We're laughing at ourselves right now."
Yeah, no, exactly. I think the thing is, if you're not gonna laugh, you're gonna lose your mind. Simple as that.
Look,
It is as simple as that.
Whenever you know, I laugh every time we concede a goal. Not because I'm happy, because it's the type of laugh. If you don't laugh, you're just gonna tear your hair out. Look,
Exactly.
I'm losing it already.
Exactly. Exactly. Do you know what? I think on Wednesday night when Rob Holding scored, I sat there and laughed. I was on a live with Ron Sinclair. I sat there and laughed. And he said, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because if I wasn't laughing, I'd pull my hair out. The worst player on the pitch has just scored a goal. I don't understand it."
Yeah, that's the type of laugh. That's the type of laugh that was coming through my head whenever Chelsea lost. I was like, you know what? If you just have to laugh, it's gone beyond a joke.
Yeah. Oh no, exactly. Completely agree with that.
So yeah, for me, it has to be that, and for all season, I don't remember Papi Cisse for Newcastle.
Yeah.
That was another long range shot that I just had to say what a goal.
Yeah, no, that is a brilliant goal. I mean, who is it?
I'm surprised you didn't mention that Porto player from the halfway line. No, Sporting players.
You know what? There's so many to choose from, and when you're not thinking about it for a few minutes, that is a very good. Yeah, no, that is a good goal. I wasn't happy about it, but you know.
No. Look, I'm never happy when we concede, but I just have to admire the brilliance as a fan.
Excuse me. I need the table now. How many are you waiting for?
I'm just moving to another table, so.
No worries.
Because there's a family of 4 that's arrived, so.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
We're busy tonight, so it's not.
Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully, when I do my post-match review show, I will be at home.
Hopefully, we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, or somewhere more quiet.
Yeah, well, that's a lot quieter. I can hear you nice and clearly now.
Right. So, I'm trying to. So, since this season is almost over, a little insight for next season.
Okay.
How do you see Arsenal doing in the transfer window coming up?
Well, we need a bigger squad as required in the Champions League. I think we need improvements across the field again. Personally, we need to bring back Florian Balogun back from France. He's having an absolute brilliant season. Newcastle are not having him. Can have him on loan, but I want him back because he does need some English minutes. If I'm honest with you, I think that will then put Eddie Nketiah further down the list. In pecking order behind Jesus. So,
Nice.
definitely need a midfielder. I think Granit Xhaka may or may not be off, depending on the rumours again.
Yeah, where's he off to this time?
He's probably going to go back off to Italy again. Probably Italy.
Yeah. Maybe Mourinho could take him.
Mourinho wanted him in the first place, so.
I mean, he's a Mourinho player. He's a Mourinho player.
Yeah.
And say if do you think you can see yourself going again for the title next season if you somehow don't make it this season?
I don't see why not. It has been a funny old season. I mean, you're nowhere near getting a European space at the moment. Liverpool are struggling to get it. Tottenham could potentially not get it. And it's been a weird season. Really weird season. But I've enjoyed every moment of it.
My European standings still are from a few weeks ago. I said that I think I said West Ham would finish 7th.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. That was a few months ago. I said that. I said that Chelsea would finish 7th, which looks unlikely now. I said Villa would finish 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Man City 3rd.
Yeah.
Man United 2nd, and I actually had you guys to win the league.
Oh, nice.
But this was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, of course. Things change. I mean, if you look at the table now, Villa's level with Spurs. They could potentially, if Brighton and Villa continue the way they are, Spurs could be out of Europe altogether. They've literally 2 points in it for between 8th and 6th.
Yeah. So, and do you fear you could lose anyone in the summer? Like, which player do you fear the most that, oh my God, they could leave?
Kieran Tierney. Newcastle have been sniffing, and he will get to first team football up there consistently.
Yeah.
I do fear it.
I don't get why he doesn't play.
I don't either, because at the moment I feel like Zinni fits how we play at the moment, and it's a case of the way we've changed our play. But
this isn't a banter thing or anything.
Yeah.
But he's better than Zinchenko. I don't see how you keep persisting on giving Zinchenko a shot.
I don't understand it. You would have to ask the boss. I don't know. It's a bit like me saying, I don't know why you're putting Gallagher up front on the wings. We don't know what's going through the manager's head.
That's not going to be the case when we get Pochettino.
You can take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spursy out of the man. Be warned.
Gareth Bale literally exists.
Yeah, but he wasn't a manager. He wasn't a manager. Every Spurs player, keyword, that has left that club have gone on to win the trophies.
Well, an Arsenal manager left for Tottenham and won them a trophy. That's you know who I'm talking about, George Graham.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
In my opinion, he is your greatest ever manager.
Okay.
I mean, like you had more in that 89-90 that season where
Yeah.
you only lost one game.
Yeah. Got to be honest with you, that's before
And
my
you
time.
won the league at Anfield.
Yeah. We won at the Lane. We've won at Stamford Bridge and Old Trafford too.
You have a whole song about that, don't you?
Yes, and that is the first 4 lines.
And you do realise that only game you lost that season was to yours truly.
I do, but I'm not old enough to remember that season. That was 3 years before my time. Of even
You're
existing.
you and me are probably the same age.
Yeah. There's only so much you can read about. So, yeah.
Yeah, look, I read stuff as well. So I know about Chelsea from before Abramovich, and we
It's
won.
nice to see, and Nippon, this is why we are friends. You're a sensible fan. You're not a post Abramovich fan, because they're the ones that are crazy. I'll be honest with you. You probably remember reading about the days you lose to West Ham 7-0. Do you know what I mean? And it was bad then. And I find that the fans who are around then and supporting the club, they're the ones you can have the football conversation with. Not when the Russian came up.
When after the game at Brighton, I spoke to a 76-year-old Chelsea fan, a season ticket holder for for longer than I've been alive, basically. And she said she said this was like the worst season she's seen.
Surely not.
No. And she said in recent times.
In recent times, yes, but it's not the worst season ever. Not with the amount of times that she's been going, surely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like...
This is the worst season you've had in a long time. I totally agree with that.
Yeah. But think about it, the last time... I'm losing my thinking now. We could just go on about ages about history and more.
Yeah, no, exactly. You can sit there and have proper football conversations about that, especially when you've got two sensible fans who don't particularly like each other's clubs. But yeah.
But there's one team I hate more than Arsenal, and that's Celtic.
Why?
Because Rangers are my Scottish team.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You're going to hate me on the Celtic fan as well.
And I mean, like, it used to be you for a long time. It used to be Arsenal for a long time.
Yeah.
But after those songs that Celtic fans sang about the Queen,
yeah,
I'm like, you have lost all credibility that you could have had. I mean, like, you don't sing songs like "Ding Dong, the Queen is Dead,"
but you've also
Lizzie's
got to remember
in a box.
the history. You've also got to remember the history between the English and the Scots and what the English have done. And it's her bloodline that's the issue. It's not actually her.
Of course.
So there's a lot of debate around the royal family and all the rest of it. And then, do you know what? I'm not interested. They bring in their money, regardless of what people say. They use X amount to pay security a year, but a majority of their security and everything else they do, they pay for it themselves. It's not all taxpayers. And if you include every person in this country, you're literally paying £5 per person to cover what they're doing.
You know what? Joe Biden takes more tax than King Charles.
Exactly.
And no one wants to hear it.
I know, because they're a democracy. They're not run by a monarchy. That's the key difference, and that's the argument. And it's just not. Do you know what? Shut up.
Look. I could talk. Look, my opinions on Joe Biden can get me cancelled, so I'm going to say no more.
No, that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
So yeah, we have reached the hour mark. I don't know why Fahim still hasn't arrived, but big up Fahim. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Follow him on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, any final thoughts before we close?
Come on, you Gunners.
Oh, F off you Gunners. Yeah, come on you Blues. Subscribe and where can people find you?
You can find me at Lottie_AWFC. You can find me on Vic Acres Wonderland on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
And you can find me on all those socials below. You can also find me as an occasional caller on GrizzCon's channel, the Football Carnage TV. You can also find me as an occasional panelist on Worldwide Chels. Big up Sadiq if you haven't already. Big up Sadiq. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. And yeah, with that being said, shall see you all in the next video. Laters.